G'day guys and welcome back to another episode of Explore Life. It is the runoff season, so the wet season is just finished. It is still very wet out there, so we're gonna see if we can get out to some of the cool spots that you can't normally get to unless you got a little beach like this. Let's go see if we can catch some barramundi. Oh, no. They burned my fingers off. Hey, Dad, come on, pull her up, boys. Yes! How do I explain this? Barb trees are a bit like humans. They are, when you're young, you're fit and lean and go up straight, as you can see. Oh, there you go. Tall, thin, go straight up. At 500-year-old, their limbs start to come level. Then at 1,000, they start to curve towards the ground. At about 2,000 years old, their limbs can touch the ground and start to push their entire body trunk out the ground and de-root themselves. So this one here, as you can see, the limbs are actually starting to curve down towards the ground. They're no longer going straight up. Like an older person, everything starts to sag a little bit. So this tree here could be 1,000 years or older. People put their marks on these things and they actually never come off. When you put a mark on them, they will actually last forever. There's some boab trees out there will have initials from like 1860s and 1870s. So love it. God, it's so good to be back in the Kimberleys. If anyone ever tells you you're too old to climb a tree, tell them to bugger off. Never too old to climb a tree. Real smooth, soft texture. It's rough and lumpy, but this bark itself is soft. And they're actually only made of fibre. It's not wood. Got a lot of moisture inside them. If you really need to, cut them open and you can get some water out of them, I guess, if you're really dying. Probably use up a lot more effort than it's worth, but when they die, they just rot away to nothing within, you know, one wet season, a few months. Although they do leave a giant hole in the ground sometimes, which can be extremely dangerous when driving a quad bike, a car, or a horse through the paddock. Kill things. A big kid again. She moans and groans, this old girl. She can go, this is awesome. Full driving without Maddie. Oh, I love it, love it. Other than sand, I haven't done too much full driving with the LM1, so I want to do something like this, which is good, nothing too crazy. So I'll stop and have a look at this. All these rocks look a bit like the Bungle rocks. They're cool. There's some place called the Window. I feel like I've seen Maddie like posing somewhere like this in the window on his Instagram. Imagine a little campfire out here, eh? Set up a little camp, get a barbie going. That's awesome. All right, keep going. Barramundi, you're calling. Hill climbing time is over. It's just not as fun when you haven't got Matt there to blame you for getting stuck every time you get stuck. Anyway, time to load up for some fishing. So put the big esky on. Make sure it goes past a metre because I'll be catching that's 90 centimetres there. That's probably about a metre. I'll hopefully catch a fish that's probably about out here somewhere. So I'll get a measuring tape for that. Load all the stuff up and go see if we can get down this track. I've got big mud tyres on here, so. What size are those, Grayson?
30s, aren't
30s? No, Matty always goes bigger. That tells you how much I know about cars. Let's just say they're 34s. I've heard Matty say that number before. They'll get us through. Let's go get some barra. Handlines, esky, swag. I reckon we do a bit of a cook-up while we're out there too. Maybe do a damper and barra cook-up. Oof. Yes. Let's rock and roll. Time to go catch some barra. Everyone, this is the cameraman.
G'day.
He's come with me today.
We're gonna make sure Navs get some proper good shots.
So I always get proper good shots.
I know you. You know you.
You've all got a beer on your hand? This is about to get really exciting.
Flat battery. That's not a joke. It's completely nothing.
Dramas. Just a good old pull start. Jeez, without the power steering, she's hard to drive. I feel like an 18-year-old again. Send it! It's alive. Gotta love these old cars. Also, the heat destroys batteries up here. Most of our equipment up here, whether it be bikes, lawnmowers, cars, batteries get changed every 2 years. The heat just absolutely destroys them. Righto, we're good to go. Let's go catch some barramundis and not get stuck. We're on the road, looking dry at the moment. There is still a fair bit of water out on the sides, which means there will be water. We are going to find mud. Hopefully we can make it out and get to this spot, because the tide's good, the moon's good, the car's good, the driver is sensational. We haven't got our bad luck charm, which is Matty. Normally when we're with Matty we have to work really hard to try and catch fish, so with him not here I'm almost 103% certain that we're going to catch some good barramundi. I had a rubber band fall out of the front of the car earlier, and I think it's to do with the aircon, because there's no aircon. There's a bit of a hot box. Bloody loud in this car, eh? It's because I'm reaching 90 k's an hour. We're flat strapping, baby. Woo! It does not look like many vehicles have been down this track, if any. I let the air down this morning when I did that hill climb, so I forgot to pump it back up again. So I think they should be soft enough. And what's the worst that can happen? You're completely stuck. Yeah, here's some water. Right. Should I walk it for a second? Yeah. Alright. Here we go. First. I love this car. That was easy. I don't know what you're talking about. This is a champion car. Oh, mud. Well, that got everywhere, didn't it? You can see this used to be all underwater. And that's what these bumps are all from the cattle walking to and from. All right, this one's black soil. So I'm gonna have to get out and walk this one. There are car tracks through it though, so someone's made it through. Except for it's long, it's about 50 metres. These are the trees you're looking for when you're driving out. This stuff here means boggy country. It is black soil. I'll probably sit in these, oh geez, that's gonna slow me right up, even on here. Oh God, that is a long way. Oh, oh no. Firmish on the bottom. Oh God, it's good. Oh geez, I'm getting, oh, someone's done it, which means it can be done. All right. I'm a bit concerned. It is a little bit soft underneath it, but there is a bit of firmness under there. I'm just afraid I'll lose power. There's not a lot of power in that car. And no winch. Let's see, here we go. I'm gonna look through this swamp here, see if there's anything through this swamp area. Drier in here by a little bit, but there's just nowhere to get through. It's too thick. I can't go around, I'm gonna have to go through. I reckon do that again. High second, that'll give him my speed. Unlike, well, really it's momentum, isn't it? Keep the wheels spinning so it flicks the mud off, unlike sand. All right, I'll say these wheel ruts are gonna throw me, but hopefully I can stay in them. Do not want to get stuck in there without a winch. It's gonna be a very slow moving process, otherwise. She'll be right. All right, I've had a good walk through. It's pretty soft, but I think with momentum, we'll do it. All right. Go, 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 go. Bugger. That sucks.
Well guys, it's finally happened. I'm handing over the keys to my very personal rebel.
And it's only $5 to enter, guys.
That's it guys, this month on The Dream, $5, Chrissy special. Someone will be getting a phone call. What a hell of a Christmas present. I'm gonna enjoy it just for a little bit longer.
Just grab some sticks and branches and maybe some grass, because I just need grip. I need you to help me grab some sticks and stuff out. Little mud crabs, freshwater crabs. You're on stick duty. I'm on grass duty.
Max Trax.
Oh, Max Trax. Yeah, I got Max Trax. Yes, I've got Max Trax. I completely forgot. Let's get that bit of speed again. I reckon I'll be right. I'll go low second. I reckon I'll be right. 2 Max Trax. God, I love Max Trax. They make life so much easier. Easy as, oh, we got the Max Trax out now, don't we? Great. Oh God. Yummy, this mud stinks. All right, they come in handy. Righto, we are back on the road. It is warm. I reckon I'd outdo Matty in his Ram. What do you reckon? Matty and I should do a trip. This car and the Ram. He'd be too frightened to break his. Back into high. Can't see out the window. Covered. Just drone in mud. Almost ran into it. I actually took my foot off the accelerator. Which is probably why we lost power. I was gonna run into it. Oops. I hope it looked cool. Do a repeat. Slow mo. This is gonna be different. I'll need all of them for this one. Do not have a winch. So if I'm stuck, that's it. We're staying here. I reckon I'll just put them on the other side. One going up and one at the bottom, because I'll get enough speed to go through it, I think. Great. Through here. Right, that's one tie mark. This is the other one. If I can keep it in that, I reckon we'll be good. Otherwise we're stuffed. Absolutely stuffed. All right, definitely going low. Low first. Maybe low second, because I just want to get a little bit of speed up to get across to the, it is pretty deep. I should have enough clearance to not get bogged. I reckon if I don't get enough speed and I can aim for those Max Trax straight up. I'm nervous, so nervous. I get stuck, I don't know how I'm gonna get out of that. 2 banks on either side, you're not going back, you're not going forward. Ready? See my tie tracks, where I'm gonna head? Oh, made it! I thought I was stuck for sure. I thought I was done. Ooh, low second almost wasn't enough. That almost conked out of me. I did not want to change gear though. Oh, yes! I'd like to see Matty's Ram do that. You little beauty. Love this car. You're not having it back, Matty. You go and get stuff. Hey, Nev, croc! Oh, I got him. Whoa. Oh, woo! Big one too, look at that. This is the spot. Pretty muddy. Oh well, let's cut some barra.
Got a grid location for this spot now?
Yeah, it's grid 010, none your business. I reckon there'll be barra waiting at the mouth of this for sure. Let's give it a popper, I reckon. Go the old popper. Oh, a few swells. Oh no! Oh, little one. Wait, what is that? Oh no! Salmon! Blue nose salmon on the popper. Right there. You can't tell what it is, but it's a shred fin. Is that a little shreddy? I think so, the whiskers, yeah. Can't see his colour. Oh, there's a bit of colour hit there. Those whiskers. How am I going to get that out? Don't you start flicking. He got done good. Real good. Alright, there we go. First one. On again to another little one. Wonder what it is. Might be another salmon. Not jumping. Maybe it is. Oh, hello. Woohoo! That'll be legal, that one. Stop! Got another one. Good stuff. Let him go. He's probably just 55, which is the legal limit, but we'll let him go. That wasn't too bad. We got the hit of that salmon and the small barra, but I'm getting a bit peckish. See that? It's a kookaburra. That's my lunchtime alarm. So I might get a little fire going and cook up a damper. I bought a bit of butter out and flour, so I reckon a hot damper, a bit of butter, and that'll get me through to dinner. They remind me of a two-stroke motor that never quite gets started, unlike the ones you have down in Queensland and South Australia and Victoria and New South Wales that go. That shut them up. Sorry. Yeah, that freaked them out. They never get started, these ones. They start, they go like a two-stroke motor. They completely spooked them out there. Righto, welcome to the off-grid cooking show. Here we have, gonna make some damper for lunch / dinner. It's gonna be a sweet damper. I've got some butter. I've got some Sprite, which is room temperature or probably hotter, more like tea temperature, and self-raising flour and a touch of salt. This is so easy to do. You get your self-raising flour, you dollop a bit of that in there, roughly. That way, just in case you put too much in, you can always add a bit of flour in. Oh, a bit of salt. Got my old herb mare, love herb mare. Bit of that in. And then a bit of this in. Sprite or whatever you use adds that carbon to it, so it gets a bit of a rise, more like makes like a good scone. And pour that in. My hands are pretty clean. I'll just stir him in. You want a nice, moist mix. The old one finger mix. Right, then what you do is let it sit. A bit of flour in there. Get them into a nice round ball. Alright, there's our damper. That's simple, guys. It takes 5 minutes. Put a heap of flour on the bottom of this so we don't completely burn everything. Probably should have another mixing tin, but I don't. Spread this out a little bit because it's going to rise. So give yourself a good, I don't know what you call that, an inch thick. Place him in there like that, and we'll let him sit for half an hour. You don't have to, you just might end up mixed a bit more if you don't want to let it sit, but let it sit. That allows it to absorb all the moisture and any bits that you didn't quite mix through properly. You don't want to over mix damper. We get the fire going, and then by the time the fire's done, you're ready to cook your damper. So let's get the fire going. All right, we'll put it in here, away from the grass. That way it's safe. You're not going to start any bushfires, especially when you're on cattle stations and up here in the Kimberleys. You don't want to ruin someone's livelihood. Let that burn down a bit so we have some coals, and then put the bread straight on. Righto, that's half an hour done. Fire's gone down a bit. Now you start off with a little bit of heat. So I'm just going to pull a couple of coals out. You don't want a lot of heat, we just want a little bit. Put that on and let that chill out there. These on top, we'll get a bit of a fire going. Little fire on top going. That'll just give that top a bit of heat and cook from the top. I don't have any gloves or a shovel, so this is going to be an interesting situation. Burn, baby, burn. This will probably burn this rag. Oh, melting straight through that rag. I'm going to get that off. Been about 20 minutes. See if we can get that off. The rag burnt straight through. Ooh, it's got a nice crust on top. It's not far off, I'd say. Let that sit here, bring it a bit further away. Let that cool down, I think that'll cook nicely. Yummy. All right, let it set for a bit and cool down. Take the lid off. Let's see if this ain't stuck to the bottom. It's still pretty hot. Might need to give it more time to cool down. I burn my fingers off. Alright, take two. We've let it sit for another 5-10 minutes and then use the knife to help loosen him. There we go. You want to listen for that solid sound? Let's have a break. It should be a little bit bubbly. Ah, yeah. Son of a... Still pretty hot, but yeah, got a bit of air in there, which is good. Let me just taste that. It tastes like a scone, like a scone. So now, put some butter in that. There we go, say hello. Ooh, chewy outside. But it is a very simple, easy thing to make. If it's a bit later, cook up a bit of fish. That would have been lovely. I'm hungry now, so I'm going to eat it. And I've only got butter, so it's butter and damper it is. Good to go. I'm really trying hard here, guys. Had the hand lines in the whole time, not a single run on the hand lines. I only had 2 hits and it's been on that popper. So, I don't know whether it's too much water movement or what. Just can't seem to get them to take the bait. Well, righto guys. I didn't get you the big barramundi that I promised you. Sorry about that. But I might just keep try flicking for the rest of the night.
You got him some hot damper. So
I got you some hot damper.
The next best thing.
And burnt fingers. And the next best thing. Quick shout out to Grace. Thanks for helping the film, mate.
All good.
Appreciate that. And laughing at me. Oh, barramundi, you bastards. I think maybe it was too
murky.
Yeah, big tides. So it's like 8.5 metre tides. They don't like that in their gills, so they will push up to the fresh or back out to the salt.
We did get him a salmon, so that's the next best thing.
Got a salmon, yeah, that was pretty good. Like that episode, please. Like, subscribe, and yeah, hopefully I'll see you next time on the Explore Life.
Cheers! Well, we're on, boys, we're on!